Welcome back to Central Valley Talk, where we feature important people and important initiatives from all over the Central Valley. And today we have a very important one. Our guest is Patricia Pullen with the
Tule Basin Water Foundation.
She bailed me out of that one. We even rehearsed it. Tule Basin Water Foundation. What's a Tule Basin, or the Tule Basin Water?
Our program consists of testing domestic wells to identify one of up to 16 contaminants. So that is something relatively new. We originally began testing for nitrate only, and as a result of a current grant, the Safer Funding, it's safe and affordable funding for equity and resilience. So that grant is allowing us to now test for those additional 15 contaminants in domestic wells.
And you do it for how much do you charge them?
It's free.
It's free, okay.
Completely free, yes.
It's free if you live in this area, and she's going to tell you the area. Do you go out to their well, or do they bring the sample to you, or both?
We contract with Della Valley Labs. They go out to the well and collect a sample, and anywhere in South Tulare County.
Okay.
So it's as far north as Strathmore, south, as far south as Delano, east Tarabella, and the west side of our service area is Alpa.
Okay, Alpa. And if they're not sure, can they call and find out?
Oh, definitely.
Or
That's the
better
best
yet, can
thing
they
to
go to
do.
the website there?
Yes, they can go to the website. There's actually an opportunity to look at the map, plug in their address to see if they're within our service area, or of course they can always call as well.
I've got a bunch of questions, but first
Sure.
let's look at some of your slides here. This is how to reach you?
Yes, those we are, in addition to our website, we of course are on Facebook, Instagram, and we always welcome calls and visits, and in-person applications are welcome also.
So if someone's just not sure, they could just call the number?
Most definitely.
Or if people want to know more about this, they can check your website, of course, and the other social media. And you have them all. You have Facebook, Instagram,
Yes,
and the World Wide Web, and the old-fashioned telephone.
and the old-fashioned telephone, yes.
And by the way, they can call. I want to give that number out if it's okay.
Yes, please.
559-429-6970. And are you hoping that everybody will get their water tested, or just people with suspicion of bad water?
We are hoping that everyone that has a well and uses that water for their drinking water, we're hoping that everyone gets it tested, because many of the contaminants you don't show, you can't see any difference in the water. You don't smell anything, can't see anything, or you might not even taste anything in some instances. So the best thing to do is to have it professionally tested by a lab, because in-home tests sometimes aren't the most accurate.
You got a real live lab that you contract with to do this.
Correct. Take advantage of this free service. And the best part is, if it is contaminated with if it exceeds the standard levels of any of those contaminants, they're eligible for free water delivery and potentially a water treatment filter as well. For free.
Yeah.
Everything's free of charge.
Well, there's no reason not to find out.
That's right. Yes, it's very important. People that may have never had it tested, sometimes are surprised that their water does contain. At this point, we've only tested for nitrate. We just received the new award in October for the additional contaminants, so it's especially important that they now retest their water, because it could contain some of the other elements that they weren't aware of.
Now, the area you listed, I could picture that whole area. Are there any municipal water supplies in those areas, or is everybody on a well?
No, there definitely are municipal water supplies. It's interesting because some of the well records aren't up to date, so we can't go based on that alone. So we do a lot of outreach in the communities and talk to residents, and just the way the layout is in Porterville, for example, a lot when there was a scarcity of water and wells were drying up, many people were connected to the public water service, but not everyone. So that actually is one of the areas with the highest nitrate exceedance, the Porterville Strathmore area.
Yeah.
So, and there are still wells that we don't know about that may not show up in well construction records that could be up to 100 or more years old.
You search some county records or things like that, trying to find the people. Are you mailing to them, or?
We do both.
Yeah.
So like I said, the records, the historical records may be outdated. The wells may not exist anymore, may be dry. We do annual postcard mail out, and we also do extensive outreach, in-person outreach.
I think you're having an event coming up.
Yes, we do.
Let's see if I get that on the screen. There it is. So it says outreach event. I can't see what else it says because I'm too
Sure.
old to see that part, but tell us
No
about
problem. So
Actually, I have a
our
copy
Tule
here.
Basin Management Zone Implementation Plan is a 35-year plan to improve local water quality and ensure we have adequate quantity of water. So we are hoping not only stakeholders or dischargers attend, but we are hoping residents attend.
Residents, okay.
Everyone is
It's
invited.
their plan, isn't it?
There is a definite
I
plan.
mean, it's a plan for the people.
yes,
So they can
and-
have input and
Exactly.
say what they want in the plan,
Yes.
which way they want it to go.
You're exactly right. That is exactly why we hope that residents attend. They give us their input, they ask questions, feedback, and it's happening on November 14th, on a Tuesday, November 14th, from 5 to 7 p.m. And we will be providing a light dinner, so we hope
Nice.
everybody comes, joins us, brings their questions, curiosity, and we'd love to share what we've been working on.
Now, the flyer that's on the screen, you sent it to me in Spanish also. Will there be people who don't speak English? There may be a lot of people in there that don't speak English in that zone.
Yes, you are right about that. It's about 50-50, and a lot of the in-person events that I attend is a higher percentage of Spanish speakers. Many times it's 60 or 70% Spanish speaking. So yes, we always provide our information in both English and Spanish, and there will be someone present there too.
So if you know somebody who lives there who speaks Spanish, please tell them about this. This is very important. I think one of the most important things we've ever had on our shows.
Very important, because unfortunately a lot of these rural communities are the most affected by contaminants in the water, and these residents have to drive many times 30, 40 miles. It's very common for somebody from Alpa or Pixley, Early Mart to drive to Visalia Costco to buy their cases of water.
Cases of water.
So it's very, so this way they can learn about a potential free resource, and we can share other resources.
Could you
with them.
imagine somebody showing up and putting the water on your porch or something? Wouldn't that be convenient?
That would be fantastic.
Can
Up
you-
to 60 gallons a month,
Yeah, that's a lot.
Mike. Yes.
Now, I don't know if you could talk about this or if it's your department, but where the contaminants, where do they come from?
Well, a variety of sources. Many times it's through domestic waste or animal waste, agricultural runoff. It could also include pesticides, fertilizers. So a combination of all of those could be the cause for some of these contaminants in the water.
Yeah,
So,
but for those reasons, people should get their water tested. It's free,
yes.
and if there is a problem, maybe you could get free water.
Yes, and they find out, they receive a written report of the exact contaminants in their water and the degree of contamination. And this time around, we will be retesting all the 200 wells that we have already tested. At the time, we didn't have the extra funding
Oh, so
for
you're
the
gonna retest.
Yes,
Those
so-
will be easy to find.
Yes,
'Cause
those
you
will
have
be
a
easy to
list
find,
already and
most
everything.
definitely. But we welcome, of course, always new residents that want their well tested.
Very good. What else do you want our viewers to know?
Wow. Hopefully they can attend. Your feedback is very important. Sometimes, I'm out there in the community and people share their concerns. And this event that we're having on the 14th is the ideal opportunity to come in and provide their feedback. We'll have several staff from our organization there, and that will directly be working on this implementation plan. Your voice is important. Please come, English speaking, Spanish speaking. We will address your concerns and share information about upcoming opportunities.
I will tell you this, from my time serving in the state legislature, sometimes one person could shape the policy. Just one person showing up and show they care and say, no, we really want it this way. Another thing is we see buildings going up and things happening out in our countryside, and people say, well, why are they doing that? I always say, well, did you show up at the meeting? Because it's free to go to the meetings, and this one's free to go to, and you can really shape the policy and the plan on the water in the area.
Most definitely, yes. we hope everyone shows up and lets us know their opinion.
I'm going to leave this up for a few minutes where people can maybe jot down when and where the meeting is. But if you don't know or you don't get it written down, go to tbwaterfoundation.org. TB stands for Tulare Basin, tbwaterfoundation.org. And our guest has been Patricia Pullen. Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you, Mike.
Very important stuff. We'll be right back.